Every day on this land, it brings new beauty, new lessons, and new life. And the longer I am here on this land, the more nature reveals itself to me. You're so cute. Yes, you are. There's something about these quiet mornings out here that already feels healing to me. No traffic passing by, no constant noise from town, and no rush to be anywhere. Just the sounds of birds waking up with the sun and the peaceful feeling of being completely surrounded by nature. Every morning since being here on this land, I found myself slowing down more and more. I'll wake up, step outside, breathe in the cool morning air, and for a little while, it feels like the rest of the world just disappears. And out here, mornings are calm before the wind starts. So I try to enjoy every second of it while I can. It's become one of my favorite parts of living out here already. Being able to cook breakfast outside in total peace and quiet. Just standing here making pancakes with these wide open views around me, it honestly feels better than any restaurant ever could. Because like I said, there's no city noise, no people everywhere, no distractions, just nature. And after years of constantly moving around, traveling, and always being on the go, waking up here feels different. It feels grounding. Like my mind can finally slow down enough to actually hear myself think again. Even the little things out here feel special. Watching the sun slowly rise over the land, hearing those birds in the distance, and seeing wildlife start moving around. It reminds me why I wanted this life in the first place. So there's still a lot of work ahead of me out here. A lot to build, a lot to learn, and a lot of challenges I know will come with living off-grid on raw land. But mornings like this make every bit of it worth it. You wanna go for a ride? You wanna go for a ride with Mama? Go do some errands, take the trash, do some laundry. What do you think? What are you doing? Hello, babies. So out here, there's no trash pickup service coming down the road. So every couple of weeks, I load everything up myself and make the drive out to the landfill. And honestly, for a road leading to a dump, it's actually a pretty drive. So when you first pull in, they weigh your vehicle before you head down this long dirt road to the dumping area. Then on the way back out, they weigh you again to see how much trash you dropped off. And anything under 240 pounds is only $5, which I think is a pretty good deal. It's funny how living off-grid changes your perspective on things. Even little chores like this become part of the lifestyle. And just another reminder that when you live out here, you really do handle everything yourself. Oh my God, he is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let me see if I can. Let me get a picture of him now so I can send it to my aunt. One of the things that I am excited for here at the new land is seeing the changes that Mother Nature will do to our land here throughout the year and throughout the seasons. And well, it is springtime, and when we first arrived here to this property, this was not here. Woke up this morning, had to go into town for something, and as I'm driving through the property and driving out, I notice all of the yellow flowers all over the whole entire property. It's the littlest things that makes me excited. But look at this. Like literally these just popped up like overnight. All of these yellow flowers all over. So I guess now we know that we get some decorations from Mother Nature during the springtime. We get flowers. I mean, it just makes it look so different. And then obviously, you know, during the winter time, the land is going to change with white stuff all over the ground, the white stuff being snow. So let's see what summer brings and fall. This was so exciting to wake up to and just see all these flowers that just mysteriously just bloomed pretty much overnight. I'm gonna have to look up and see what kind of flowers these are and if they're edible. Because it'd be pretty cool if maybe you can make some tea with them. Like hot tea or something. I'm not really familiar with plants and flowers, and I know what roses are because, well, I have them all over my body. That's my favorite flower. But I'm gonna have to start figuring this out because it'd be pretty cool to see if we can make tea with some of these flowers before they die off. Oh, so exciting.
start from this end.
You got it. Drifted. Oh no.
What'd you do?
I drifted a little bit. Yeah, it's just a scab. Good enough for government work.
Yep.
Give me a little. I just needed to get a little bit further.
Well, had to call in the reinforcements. Not really. Good old friend Brian here was already gonna stop by, come say hey and everything. He was just kind of passing through, but little did Brian know, when you come to visit me, I'm putting you to work.
Yes, yes.
So Brian has been in a couple of my videos before. He is a fellow YouTuber and a good friend of mine also. So if you haven't seen the videos before where Brian was in them, his name of his channel is Vintage Van Life. And what's your channel about?
It's about, lately it's been about my vintage van breaking down a lot. But we still live in a van, full time, and got lots of adventures coming up this summer.
But tell him the cool part about that van.
The part where my van and you are the same age?
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. His, dang, I don't even want to call it a vintage
I was
now.
thinking, how am I gonna word that?
Jesus. His vintage van that he has is the same exact age as me. So I guess that makes me vintage.
Yeah, and you have a birthday coming up too, don't you?
I do. I guess I'm going to be even more vintage. So, yes, his van is a 1977 van. I'll let you guys do the math on that. Yep. Okay. So, but thank you, Brian, for coming to help.
Of course.
And here's the name of his channel right here, too. So, Vintage Van Life. And go check it out. Hit subscribe. Tell him I sent you. And say thank you for stopping by and helping Sarah with work.
Yeah, leave a comment. I love to read your comments.
Yeah. Oh, and then also, so what I'm going to have him doing right now is, because we all know that I'm pretty short. I'm a short person. And the shed, I need to get the ceiling, the plywood up on the ceiling. Yeah.
Call it the lid. You sound cool.
The lid. Is that the term?
That's
terminology?
That's what we used to call them, the lid.
The lid. So, so yeah, I'm too short, and the plywood is pretty heavy. So trying to get this plywood up on the lid, aka ceiling, is kind of difficult for me to do. So I'm taking advantage of Brian being here, and he's gonna help me do that. And
I'm gonna learn how to do it myself. I've never done anything like this before.
Oh, wonderful. But anyways, I have another friend of mine also that's a guy here right now too, and so him and Brian, we're gonna let them do that today. I'm gonna take a break from doing this plywood, and they're gonna be the ones trying to get that ceiling up for me. So, all right, get to work. Why are you still standing here? Jesus.
I was hoping I'd get some
Gosh,
coffee at least.
on the way. God.
Let me see, make sure that you're going. Got our own drill. So what they'll do with them is just go like this. A lot easier hitting them with a hammer.
See that?
So when you're on an edge like this, you can always favor your angle towards this stud. This stud will always be.
So, should I just do it like that?
Yeah. And then so here we go. I want to show you a trick here. We'll take it like that. Go back where you were, and don't kill it. Don't like shoot it. Just give it like a gentle squeeze to make it go slower than full speed. There you go. And then let it start binding a little bit. Give it a little bit of pressure. Don't push too hard. There you go. Okay, that's far enough. You drove that one home. So what you can do, I can clutch this for you. Just bring it back a little bit, and then we'll clutch it. So that means it'll go, so it won't hit it so hard. And you can still go Why isn't that biting? Grab one of your super nails. And nail that one.
Super nails.
You want to angle it like that, yeah. No,
It's not going in. Is there a stud right there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right here. Oh, fool. All right, I'm gonna do this one. Bastards.
How many people does it take to screw in a plywood?
All of them.
Uh-oh, it cracked.
Well, yeah, it did. The problem is these studs are so freaking tight. The clearances are no good. So, can pretty it up later.
Okay, we're getting one of the pieces of plywood up there on the ceiling. That's exciting. So we're gonna put, should be 3 that's gonna go up there, hopefully. And then
3.
And then we're getting it done.
Wow.
I gotta go pick up some more plywood though, because I need to still do this and this. Watch your language, sir. We're on YouTube. I have a clean channel. Unlike some other YouTubers. Jesus.
Oh. You know what?
Alright, it's coming together. Got this wall up, which is the back wall. Got that wall up over there. And then thanks to my awesome friends, got the ceiling up now. If you guys can see. So, I still have to insulate the doors. And then I still need to put the plywood up over here by the window, and then I need to put the plywood up on this wall over here, but I did not get enough plywood, so I have to go back to Home Depot and get some more plywood. I didn't do the math right. It is my first time doing this stuff, but it's pretty cool. And then real quick, so I did get a new fridge for the inside of the shed, and I got this from Home Depot, and it is a Visani fridge. Sounds so fancy. Visani. It is a Visani fridge. But it's a 7.2 cubic foot fridge. So it's not your normal size fridge, but it's still pretty big stand-up fridge. And it's actually bigger than my stand-up fridge that I have in the bus, too. But with it being only a 7.2 cubic foot fridge, it only pulls, it says it only pulls about 100 watts. But I have it plugged into my 3600 watt A-free solar generator right here. Or power station, whatever it's called. And I haven't seen it get up to 100 watts yet, and mind you, this fridge is still trying to get cold because I just turned it on probably about an hour ago, so it's still trying to get cold and reach temperature, and it's been pulling like anywhere between 60 to like 80 watts so far. And then, you know, once it gets to temperature, it's going to take some breaks pulling, you know, power. So for right now, I just have the fridge plugged into the power station, and that's the way I'm going to have to do it. And then I do have my kitchen countertops that are over there, and kitchen countertops. My cabinets with the countertop on top of it. And so I will be putting a sink in there. And then for right now, because I am excited to go ahead and start getting some of this put together, and I do want to move the fridge because the fridge is going to go over here on this wall too. So that's going to be my kitchen area right there. I'm going to go ahead and get some primer and some paint and go ahead and paint this section over here, this area, so I can go ahead and set all this up. I'm going to have to cut that countertop also. But I'm kind of ready to have my kitchen area set up because with the wind out here, the wind has started picking up again. And this is going to be, like, I just cooked dinner inside of this shed just a little while ago. Because I don't like cooking inside of the bus because the bus is even, like, tinier. And I don't like the food smell in such a small place and everything, and plus it's summertime, temperature's getting hot, so I don't need to be having a stove inside the bus when it's 80 something degrees out here with a flame and make it extra hotter in the bus. So it's all coming together. I'm excited. I even got flooring. I'll just kind of give you guys a little sneak peek. I got some flooring for the shed too. So that's all in due time. It's exciting. It's all coming together. Hopefully I can get this done before monsoon season arrives, which is like another month and a half. Now, mind you, it's not all put together right now. You can see the boxes it's still sitting on right there. Because I keep having to move these counters. And so that way, I left the boxes on the bottom so I wouldn't mess up the bottom of the counters. And then we got the power station right there. Did a whole video on that power station, and then the fridge. I mean, it's a pretty decent sized fridge. I am about 5'5", and that fridge is, I'm gonna say it's probably about 5'3", which isn't bad. So exciting. Well, as much as the rain can slow things down out here, it actually helped me today. Now that it's passed through, the gravel is starting to settle down into the ground even more. And that means I can come back out here and keep pounding it in better myself. And that's one more thing I'm learning really quickly about living on raw land. There's always something to do. The work never really stops out here. And every day there's another project, another problem to solve, or another thing to improve to make this place even more livable. And I know I've been working a lot since getting here, probably more than I expected, to be honest with you. But a big reason for that is because I'm trying to get as much done as possible before summer gets here and before monsoon season starts rolling in during July. So even though this land sits up here in the high desert at around 7,000 feet in elevation, I still don't fully know what to expect yet when it comes to the weather. I'm hoping the temperatures stay a little cooler up here compared to lower elevations. But if they don't, I definitely want to be prepared for it. That's part of this whole journey though, learning the land, learning the seasons, and figuring out what life out here is really going to be like through every part of the year. And honestly, I'm excited to experience all of it.